It's number 1 versus number 2. These matchups are special. The entire landscape looking in today on this one, and they become a part of college football history. Hopefully, we'll get something epic. Welcome to Athens, Georgia. We are between the hedges at Sanford Stadium, home of the Georgia Bulldogs. As we'll see the number 2 team in the country, the LSU Tigers, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by Kirk Hearnstreet. Kirk, let's get this thing going. Dogs will kick this deep to start us off. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. Looking for some space. It's Barry. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing. Went backwards on first down, so second and long from the 24. Tailback takes the handoff again. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. Kirk, both sides told us they knew this was going to be a challenge, the biggest test they've had so far this season. Good to see this matchup get off to a good start. Bodes well.
Chris, I'm just excited to see how this game's going to unfold. Both of these teams are going to be so fired up throughout the entire game. I think it's going to be a true test of wills between two teams that have performed as they're destined.
Here's the throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. They let it fly on third down, but now it brings up fourth.
Well, this defense has got to be aware that this quarterback and this offensive coordinator, they're not afraid to take shots. Here we see it early in this game, throwing the ball downfield. Defense has got to be aware. Keep those safeties back. Keep your eyes up. Try to keep a lid on this offense and look for some turnover opportunities.
Tremendous toughness here. And he's going to head out of bounds, but not before picking up some good yardage on the return. The offense, excellent field position to start this drive. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. They finally make the stop. The offense threatening down. First down to the 27. Timeout call by the defense. They'll go to the sideline and try to adjust. That's their first timeout. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. They'll feed the back again. It'll be Smolder right at the line for no gain. Well, the season just got a lot more intense. This could be fun. Premier 1 versus 2 matchup, Kirk, right here in the middle of the season.
Yeah, middle of the year to get 1 versus 2. This obviously is going to have a lot of implications as far as the playoff is concerned. But I'm just curious to see a big game like this. Do you ease your way in, or do you take a couple big swings to try to establish who could be the dominating team?
Georgia setting up with a 1st and 10 now. Offense will keep it on the ground here. And that's a solid gain before the defense able to bring him down. Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Gonna run it. It's Frazier. He'll be brought down just a few inches short of that first down marker. So here we go. Third down. Defense needs a stop here. Try to force a field goal attempt. On 3rd and short, they hand the ball off. And he fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Dogs.
What an opening drive by this offense, and especially this running back. Every single time they gave him the ball, he's getting positive yards behind that big offensive line. And if I'm the defensive coordinator, you better make some adjustments and do it in a hurry. You got to get more guys committed to the line of scrimmage to stop this run game.
And they tack on the extra point. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. So looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39.
Well, it's great to see this quarterback from LSU make that throw and put it right on the money to pick up that first down. And I think that's the big thing that LSU fans want to see is consistency from the quarterback position. There have been moments where you've seen that. There have been other moments where they've been asked.
Now here he goes. Inside the 20. Touchdown, Tigers. There was no catching him that time.
Chris, how dangerous is this offense? Of course, you know about the receivers, those vertical shots, but here's an example. You give the ball to the running back out in space, takes it all the way to the end zone for a touchdown.
Extra point, splits the uprights. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Tackled at the 23, brought it out, tried to make a play, but good coverage that time. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. Their last possession was a beautiful, balanced touchdown drive. Can the defense come up with answers this time?
Love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and they keep him short of the first down.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
To throw, it's Stockton. Hit as he released it. And the pass is dropped incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball.
When this quarterback's trying to do everything he can to give this play a chance, he gets out of the pressure off to his right. But man, did he take a hit and wasn't able to complete this pass.
Finds a man open on the right side downfield. They've got him, but they convert on fourth down, and the drive keeps going. First down and 10. Ball handed off. Nowhere to run up the middle.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Intercepted, picked off by the defense. They get him down after a short return, but the takeaway sets up the offense at the 43.
Chris, how about the big 300-pound defensive lineman getting his paw on that football and bringing it in for an interception?
Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. And there's the handoff. And he's stopped after gaining 4 yards, so second and 6.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here, keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
The gain makes it second and medium. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Makes a quick grab. Taken down, but not before he makes the first down.
Quarterback sees that this defense is dropping way back in zone coverage, so he does the right thing. Gets it underneath to that drag route and picks up a first down.
And the wideout goes in motion. On first down, it's play action. On the move now. He's going to take off. Gets loose on the scramble and picks up a decent gain short of the first down.
Hey, if nothing else is there, good decision by this quarterback to be able to pick up some positive yards. I'd rather see him do that than force the ball into coverage. Good heads-up play.
And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first.
And that's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. Don't forget, good blocking up front by the big fellas. And this running back, he just seems to have a nose for that first down marker. A few more runs like this, and he's going to be getting into a rhythm for sure.
The receiver makes the catch. Touchdown, LSU. They connect for 6. That's the kind of execution that's built on the practice field for a very precise pitch and catch for a touchdown.
Yeah, when we were out at practice, one thing that really stood out to me about this receiver was his ability to separate with his route running ability. You could see that right there on game day and how that shows up for a touchdown.
The extra point gives them a 14-7 lead. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He'll take off from deep in the end zone. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. Here's the first play of the drive. They'll set up from the 13. Takes the handoff. It's Frazier. Defense will make the stop, but will probably be the final play of this opening quarter. It's LSU on top as we take a break for the quarter. And at the end of the first quarter, let's check out the stats so far. They've flipped ends of the field. We're ready now for the second period. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Scanning the field. It's Stockton. Close to the tight end. Catch made down the left side. Explosive play. Solid gain there. Moves the ball up to the 32.
Really good route here by the receiver, but I love the quarterback's ability to look off that safety and make that throw. And that's part of the quarterback's job here when you play in Athens for this Georgia offense. They've had some great quarterbacks over the years. Guys like Matthew Stafford and Aaron Murray and more recently Jake Fromm and, of course, Stetson Bennett, who won back-to-back national championships. And what they're seeing today from this quarterback, they got to be very proud of.
Now it's second down here. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. They've got him down out near the 40.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
Quarterback making some changes at the line. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up fourth down now.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. 3rd and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this 4th and short.
This Georgia offense is moving quickly down the field. First down, looking to throw the ball. Bringing pressure. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
Trying to find room. It's Frazier. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Chris, I know it's not a huge game. You didn't pick up the first down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
Looks to his left and makes the completion. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of a first down.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
He escapes the pocket. He bought some time, now lets it go. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up fourth down.
Well, they take a shot into the end zone on third down. They come up empty, but a reasonable field goal attempt now if they want to take it.
A running play called on fourth down. And he's not going to get there. The defense rises up and makes a huge fourth down stop.
about the offense being aggressive? They decided to go for it here, and I got to give all the credit to this defense. Being aware, anticipating the call, knowing exactly where they needed to make the stop, and they did it.
And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and the run fits on that one.
Getting set. Here's second down. Scanning the field. It's Sorsby. Caught by the receiver. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Breaks loose at the 40. They get him to the ground, but an explosive running play there.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. Well, when teams can run the ball and pick up yards like this, it really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence. And you'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
That play is blown up. Defense makes the tackle in the backfield.
Yeah, Chris, not an ideal play here when you throw the football and you go the wrong direction. I think we got to look at the playbook here to see how we can try to make those yards up.
That's reeled in. It's Hill. And they bring him down after a solid gain, but it's still well short of the first down marker.
Well, you can tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that in route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Makes the grab. It's Barry. They make the stop just short of the marker. It's getting fourth down and inches.
Well, a quick short throw here, not able to convert for the first down. You'd love to see that route maybe a little bit deeper to give yourself a better chance, but they come up a little bit short. So now it's decision-making time for the coach. I'd be shocked if they didn't go for it.
No surprise, offense going for it on fourth down. Looking downfield, it's Sorsby. He's got it, and that is enough for a first down. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs. Looks like a man is down in the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Ball handed off. Test the middle and get stuck. That is just not open for business today.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Offense getting set. It's second down. And he'll set up to throw. Looking to scramble. He'll try a pass here. And it's incomplete on the overthrow. Just too much on that ball.
That ball just seemed to sail on it. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch and bounce, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
Going to try to use his legs here. Defense stops him short of the marker, so now it's fourth down. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Fourth down, looking to throw for it. Taking a deep shot here to the right. And it's incomplete. Tried for a big play there as time runs out in the first half. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. All right, let's get the second half going now. The kickoff team is out there. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. The ground game ineffective in the first half. Let's see if they stay patient or look to open up with the pass game.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game. Held them just at 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Tackle is made, just a short gain after the completion. Back to throw. It's Stockton. Moves out of the pocket. Trying to create here on the move. Makes the catch and gets his foot down. What a play. Good for a first down.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
And the Sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a 3rd down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Quarterback making adjustments down to what the defense is showing. Looking deep to the right side. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up 4th down.
Well, it looked like the quarterback had everything that he needed there. Had great protection. Receiver ran a nice route. Just not able to convert there on that 3rd down. Let's see what their decision is on 4th down coming up.
Trying for a 4th down completion. On the run, he'll let it go. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right.
Well, the defense was in the right coverage here. Looked like they had exactly what they wanted to be able to come up with a stop here on 4th down. But there's the timing between a quarterback and the receiver. They knew exactly where they needed to go. Great timing and a first down.
Second down play coming up. They'll run it to the right side. Looks like Georgia will have the first down.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
Here comes a throw from the red zone. Incomplete. Tried to find the receiver there. Just missed him. Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. To throw, it's Stockton. Moves to his left now, escaping the pocket. The senior calls his own number, picks up the first down.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there, play breaks down. Instead of just throwing it away, he sits back, sees nothing.
Fires all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia.
And that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a 3rd or a 4th later today.
He knocks through the PAT and ties the score here in the 3rd period. And a player is down injured after that last play. Let's take a timeout while they check him out. Bringing it out, it's Barry. Oh, he's got a crease here. Look out. Turns on the speed. They finally chase him down, but a huge return. Very lucky he didn't bring that all the way to the house. Just a bit more space, and he was gone. And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well. One thing we know for sure, I don't know as a play caller, you can make that call without a quarterback who can throw it with a big arm. He put that on a rope.
Back to throw. It's Nelson. But they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up 4th down. So no hesitation by the coach. The offense is out there to go for it here. Needs a completion here on 4th down. Quick throw to his receiver. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a 1st down. LSU has moved into the red zone. Trying the run, it's Berry.
It's a really good, solid run. I know it's not the flashiest big play, but it's important for your offense to be able to get yards like that on early downs. You stay ahead of the chains, and it opens up the playbook for the 2nd and 3rd down coming up.
Using his legs, it's Berry. He fought hard there, broke a tackle, but brought down short of the sticks. This is crucial. Defense needing a stop on 3rd down, trying to force a field goal. Hands off to the fullback. Touchdown, LSU. And that will give them the lead now. And one of the hardest working guys on this football team powers in for 6 points.
You know, a lot of teams don't even have a true fullback on their roster anymore. But then you've got a team like this who will hand it to him on the goal line. And it pays off in short yardage situations like this.
We knock through the extra point. The lead is 7, 21-14. Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. For the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. They're going to run it here. 0 running room. Stop right at the line of scrimmage. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face. And that is always the toughest thing for a defense, when you cover the initial routes by the receivers, but then they start their second routes adjusting to the quarterback scramble, and they're able to get open. And when you have a quarterback who can run around and buy time, it makes it so much tougher on coverage.
And he never had a chance tackled in the backfield.
Well, obviously you're going to throw the football on 3rd down. But man, they complete that pass and lose yardage to set up this big 4th down.
They've been very efficient. 3 for 4 on 4th down. Now they're going for it again. Dropping back. It's Stockton. On the move now. Fires it on the move. Oh, what a grab! They make the tackle, but he easily gets 1st down yardage, and the drive keeps going. The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. They test the middle, but gets stuffed. That run goes nowhere. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. 2nd down play coming up for this offense. It's a shotgun run call. And he's wrapped up short of the marker there as the time runs down here in the 3rd quarter. And as we take a break, take a quick look at how the national rankings stack up in the chase for those playoff positions. 1 quarter to go. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish. First play of the quarter is a crucial one. Offense trying to convert this third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Gets rid of it on the move. Finds his man. It's Humphries. He runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there. And the Bulldogs come to the line in the hurry up.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
The offense getting closer to a game-tying touchdown. It's 1st and 10. Now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. Georgia getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Wants to throw it. He escapes the pocket. Lets it go on the move. Deflected by the defense and incomplete.
Some players just have a real knack for timing their jump, and that defender was able to get a big paw on the ball and bat it away.
That's reeled in. It's Humphries. End zone ahead. Touchdown, Bulldogs. This offense is still clicking. Simple throw, all the yards after the catch. Explosive play by the receiver to score.
Just a dynamic, athletic playmaker. As simple as you said, Chris, just throw him the football, he makes a catch, and then all the fireworks are after the catch, and this defense just unable to corral him.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Turner. Tackled at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. Hands off to the left. First down, looking for more now. And he steps out of bounds, but a solid gain there on the ground.
Well, good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases, to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the first down.
Off the play fake, looking to throw. He lets it go. That is broken up and incomplete.
Really good job here showing discipline by this defense. Seeing that corner route did exactly what they needed to do to be in position to make that an incompletion.
Important second down play coming up. To the air, it's Sorsby. Punt over the middle, it's Hill.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Got to pick up the 3rd and short through the air. Grab behind the line. It's Sperry. And the play is good enough for a first down. They'll move the ball to the 44.
Boy, it's so easy to get caught up on the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
This LSU offense is moving quickly down the field. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
Looking to throw again. Short pass finds the tight end. And they wrap him up after the completion just short of the first down marker. A crucial play in this game. It's 3rd down and 2.
That's the thing with this guy. You've got the ability to flex him out. It shows his versatility and what he can do from that slot position. He could be the quarterback safety blanket.
First down and 10 now. He's looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. And he drops it. Can you believe it?
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is that's a pass you've got to have to come up with and make a catch.
So second down after the incompletion. To throw, it's Sorsby. Looking to scramble. Looks like he's going to run it. Avoiding the sack, but the scramble results in just a very short gain.
This is what I really love about this quarterback. Looks downfield. Everybody's covered. Instead of just throwing this ball away, he's got the athletic ability to make this defense pay for it by picking up some good yards.
Cannot connect. Incomplete, and now fourth down.
Well, they go to the air to try to pick up this first down, but it just wasn't meant to be. Defense was ready, made sure to force them into this fourth down situation.
And he's throwing for it on fourth down. The pocket breaking down. Makes the catch, and that is enough for a first down. And he finally steps out of bounds after a huge gain. It'll be first down and goal.
Just great execution here on this fourth down to keep this drive alive. And what I love is the accuracy from the quarterback and a good job by the receiver knowing where that route needed to be able to catch the ball and pick up the first down.
And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. Running out of time in the pocket. He cannot escape. It's a sack. Timeout called by the defense their first of the half as they try to make some adjustments here.
Great job by this defense against the screen. Quarterback's trying to bait this defense. Seemed to me he was underestimating the speed of that pass rush. Good job of bringing him down for that sack.
He's running out of time here. Receiver makes the grab. Defense will stop him after about a 9-yard gain. It'll bring up fourth down. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit. So on fourth down, out trots the place kicker in a very big spot here. He got it. The field goal's good. And they've regained the lead.
Well, you talk about a clutch kick. Good job by the snapper and the holder. The kicker gives them the lead. But remember, this one is certainly a long way from being over here in the fourth.
He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. They come out down 3 with the clock running out of time. Can they make a play right now? Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss. The final 2 minutes here. This defense trying to hang on. The offense trying to make a play to win it. Tight game. Final 2 minutes. Can the offense make a play here? They desperately need it. Back to pass. It's Stockton. That's caught. It's Humphreys. And runner brought down, but looks like there's a flag on the field. Let's see what this is about. Now, instead of a nice gain, they're going backwards with that penalty call. Here we go, trailing late in the game here. Serious urgency for this offense right now. They look to throw it here on second down. Moves out of the pocket. Fired into a tight window and picked off. Not much on the return, but the important thing, the takeaway. Snuffs out the scoring threat. Big play. Offense comes up trying to grind down the clock and secure the W. Grinding away with the running game. Fighting them off.
You know, a lot of people feel running backs with elite speed shy away from contact. That wasn't the case there. Instead of running around the defender, this back elected to run right through him.